Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today giving you week... What the frick is it at this point? Let's see, this week I'm facing Trev, who is in charge of the Atlanta Braviarys. And we are going to be facing the Atlanta Braviarys, because I know what I'm saying. He apparently is doing really good, so I'm a little scared. He's only lost once. I've lost twice. But those were, I wasn't in my prime, I got my excuses. Nonetheless, this is week 6. And we got some building up to do. Taking him for a little ride is definitely going to be significant to our success. So, my team is not this one, but we are facing the Atlanta Braviarys. And therefore, let's check out his team real quick. He's got Victini, that's one of his main threats here. He's also got Metagross. Let's see, his Mega is Blastoise. So that's not too bad. Basically what I'm going for here. Here's Landorus T. Okay, that's definitely good to know. Ice Punch on Medicham is going to be nice. Priority should be nice because Kyurem B. So basically, what I'm trying to say is we're definitely going to have our Wombo combo in here. So, yeah, let us go to our list here. Let's add some Mons, and let's go. Right after this, I'm going to be battling him, like literally right after this, because that's all I got time for in this life. So we got our duel, and we have to name it Wombo combo in honor of my boy, Careless Skate. So we got that. Then we got Bullet Punch. In all caps, of course. Then we got High Jump Kick for damage. And we got Ice Punch. So, good set for sure. Make it Adamant. And here's the thing. Doublade is going to be a significant issue, as even my Trapper is going to be weak to its stab. So therefore, I've got to be a little careful here. Got to see what to do. Going back to my team, I have B Sharp. B Sharp's definitely going to be nice. I have little doubt in that. Let's see, can I adjust the window and not make this go crazy? I mean, you guys can only see a certain part of it, so I gotta be wary of that. Sorry about that, I'm a wee bit sick, unfortunately. But I'm recovering, I'm indeed recovering. So, but yeah, so B Sharp shouldn't be too bad. It's nice priority. It handles Metagross really well, handles Victini, should do a KO Blastoise, I'd think. The priority and just with Iron Head is going to be extremely nice. So B Sharp is definitely a mon of choice here. So yeah. This week I'm gonna try a slightly different approach, like in regards to defensive mons, because I usually refrain from that, but I think this week it might be important. So the combination of knockoff, Sucker Punch, and Iron Head are already everything I want. However, do I want to do mind games with Pursuit? I think I do. I very much think I do. I don't know if I want to do Black Glasses then, because that might be just better for me in general, because I don't think Iron Head would be weak enough to kill Sylveon, especially after a knockoff if it decides to come in after that. Unless it wants like a free switch, you know what I'm saying? What I'm going to the lobby. I'm actually going to do a calc during this team building. Just see if max HP Sylveon. Let's see. OU Swords Dance, Adamant, no Life Orb, and faces Sylveon. Oh, they usually run defensive apparently. If this is a Cleric Sylveon, I could be in a little bit of trouble. But with the knockoff in conjunction, it should be fine. So he has to bring it in directly on me if he really wants to bring in a defensive Sylveon on a B Sharp. Especially when it's Adamant. So I'm liking these mons thus far. I definitely need to have rocks. I don't see, let's see, does he have a spinner? He has Blastoise, sure. But to handle against a Ferrothorn, not going to be easy. This U-turn mind games with Lando is going to be everything I want when it comes to me wanting to bring physically defensive Rocky Helmet Ferrothorn. That's all I need to see. Because I can put Stealth Rock on it, I can put Protect, I can put Leech Seed, and I can pick one more, obviously. I just need to think, what is he going to bring that could even handle this? Not very much, I'll tell you that. Aura Sphere from Blastoise, HP Fire from anything. But nonetheless, I think Gyro would be a good move instead of Power Whip. I think that would be for the best. So I'll go with that. Kind of ironic that, like, you know, it's supposed to be a Stalmon, but so many people run Gyro Ball, which makes sense, but just because it only has 8 PP. Nonetheless, I digress. And I was kind of looking at Thundurus. Is that going to be worth it? Not sure. Heliolisk is slow in comparison. I outspeed almost everything on his team with good old Thundy. But I think Ambipom is faster. Yeah, with 115 because I'm 111. Serperior is faster because it's 113. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through here, going through the hoops to see what else I want to bring. Actually, people want me to party right now, but I can't do this right now. I'm playing Pokemon. You see what this does to me? I didn't even factor in Manaphy yet. How useful would Manaphy be? Energy Ball, Scald, Volt Strike is definitely gonna hurt. Leaf Storm is gonna hurt. It might be nice for Doublade at the end of the day. What can I use to hit Kyurem B really hard? I mean, I could run HP Dragon. Would that be worth it? Probably not, is the thing. I mean, what's it weak to? Rock. I could run HP Rock. Is it really worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Sigh. But like the reason Manaphy is good is because of its freaking tail glow. So I don't know how I feel about that. Gosh, I don't know. Now I'm kind of stumped. Like half my team is set for sure, but the rest of it, I'm struggling. I definitely need to make sure I have enough things to handle his Doublade. I kind of want to run a T-Wave Togekiss. Nice and obnoxious. As much as I want to run Goth, I don't know if I can. One thing's for sure, like always with my Psychic Mons, I should only pick 2 at most. And the thing is, his Mega Blastoise could totally have Dark Pulse, and that would suck a lot. Gosh, this is my struggle, folks. Yeah, I think at the very least I could bring Togekiss, and I think that'll be good for a variety of reasons. I need to look again to see what rockers he has, because that'll depend on whether I choose to be defensive or slightly offensive, because I don't know if I should run Defog. He has no rockers. In that case, I can be like slightly offensive. Gonna run lefties. Spring Grace, of course. Air Slash. Now I want to run Thunder Wave. Oh, I could run Flamethrower. Yes. So here's the thing. What I'm trying to think of is, do I run Roost or Nasty Plot? And he doesn't have rocks, so I'm not going to be that hindered if I don't use Roost. But at the end of the day, if he's like trying to stall out and I want to run Roost and like stall him out a bit, that may just be essential. But nonetheless, I really like this moveset thus far. I think it's going to be better. I think it's just going to be better at the end of the day if I Roost. Because otherwise then he's going to bring in something faster than me, and then I'm going to be scared to leave anyway. So, I don't really want to run specially defensive as much as they recommend that. Or at least not extremely. I definitely want to run a lot of Spatak. as I am supposed to be moderately offensive. So I can do that, and like this, give me a little bit of bulk. Let's just do that, just for funsies. As for the rest of my team, I got my rock resist, that's for sure. I got not really fighting resist, and he has a couple of mons that, by a couple of mons I mean Hitmon top, that could be scary on the fighting side. So what do I want to do about that? And I could run Latios. I just not really sure how I feel about that, you know what I'm saying? And I already have a Togekiss for flying, so I don't know about Thunderous, but Electric is really good against his team. So, oh man. Now this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run freaking. I just want this set to work for once. Good old Thunderous. This time I'm gonna run Leftovers because Life Orb always seems to screw me over. Watch as it doesn't this time. But I don't want to just spam Thunder Wave though. I mean, fine, I'll do it. Because sometimes I have the troll sets of 2 mons running T-Wave, right? I don't know. Thunderbolt and HP Ice should be plenty to handle his team. Where is Ice? Why is Ice all the way at the bottom? Everyone uses it. So, yeah, I can do that. Call it a day there. One more mon indeed. What do I want? So, get the rest of my team. Latios is really cool and all, but there's Scolipede. Scolipede wouldn't be bad. It's just that Doublade. He's definitely gonna bring Doublade. Man, he's gonna run Sacred Sword. He has to. Like I almost want to run Gligger. Instead of like Togekiss, but then Togekiss. Togekiss would just be so nice for his team because of the access of T-Wave and just flinching things to death. You know, I think I should run. I'm gonna run Scolipede. I'm gonna try making that set work again. And this is what I can do actually. Run Black Sludge, Speed Boost, Protect, Baton Pass, Mega Horn, and Earthquake. That's the set I want to run. And that's just because that way I could damage Doublade, I could Baton Pass out of there, get into something that actually wants to come in, and then just knock off. Call it a day. So I think that's the set I want to run. You know, it's a little bit of risky business, but I don't think he has a rocker. He doesn't have a rocker, right? Otherwise this could be really bad for my team. So I have to be very careful. Ambibomb, no. Him on top, no. Metagross, Superior. Lando T, what am I doing? He has Lando T. He's got to bring Lando T. Sigh. What to do about this? Like I've finally fallen to a conundrum. Like I want to run Gligger for that case. Gosh, it's such a struggle. Or I could just run Defog. Know what I'm saying? Do I run Roost and Defog over Flamethrower? I've gotta... What is my way of I mean, I have ways of handling his Lando for sure. I have Ice Punch on Wombo combo. This should be fine. I'm gonna do this. He might try to Stone Edge me. I don't know what... He's gotta make it a defensive Lando then. Let's do Landorus. Physically defensive versus Togekiss. Oh, you defensive. Let's just say that. Stone Edge does a lot of damage. But as long as I can bring in Togekiss safely, I should be fine with defogging. Just make sure that I have defog. Okay, that should be the game. That should be what's going on, and I'll get back to you guys when I face Trev. Alright, he's ready, I'm ready, let's get this show on the road. Oh no, the music! No, 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 no. Okay. Pause. Okay. With that said, I'm going to start out with Wombo Combo. Free Mega Evolution first turn. If he decides to start with Lando, I'm just going to go for Ice Punch first turn. No regrets. We'll see how it goes from there. That music was jamming, but I can't listen to that right now. He's going to start out with Victini. I'm fine with getting off free damage. Especially since I don't have much to go into after this. Holy balls. I have literally nothing. Which makes me think right now. Basically the situation is after this I can go to Scolipede. I mean, something's going to die right now. Didn't realize that, but what's the most expendable member of my team? He doesn't have Doublade. He doesn't have Doublade. And at the end of the day, I don't think Scolipede's going to be doing a lot. Basically, it's just going to be a 50-50 between B-Sharp and me. Between his B-Sharp and mine. And that'll be so very crucial. Because that's the 50-50 that's going to decide the game. Because if he's banded especially, I have nothing. There's nothing I can do. So I'm just going to sack Scolipede. As he's Blue Flare. Okay. Interesting to note. Yeah, it's kind of good to see that. I wonder if he specs. I can't really tell with Scolipede since that's the weakest thing in the world. Gosh, I don't want to rely turn 2 on Pursuit versus Sucker Punch, but I feel I have to. I mean, if I decide to knock off, what's he going to go into? Sylveon? I'm going to bring it in. I mean, knockoff is so obvious. I mean, both are so obvious. If he switches out for free. No! Of course he's Colberberry. That really sucks. Frick, I'm off to a terrible start. I'm just gonna go right into Wombo Combo. Gonna press Fake Out. We'll go from there. If he brings in Lando, has lefties, I'm pressing Ice Punch. I can still bring this back, I just gotta be really careful. This Victini has proven to be quite the struggle. That's what I get for spending 15 minutes on preparation and not playing Pokemon any other time during the week. Not making excuses, it's not excuse as to literally justifying why this is going as it does. Wow, what a set. What a set. I've got to say though, I'm more thankful that he's not banded for that case. Or just physical for that matter. Yeah, if I just sacked my Ferrothorn there and like he just didn't get off damage, that would have sucked. I wonder if that Superior has any Fire Stab, any HP fires from the rest of these Mons here, because obviously I know nothing about this team besides this is Special Victini with Colberberry. Yeah, depending on his choice of staying in here, depends on a lot of things. Who knows if he's going to go into Sylveon. If so, he may have to fear the Poison Jab I could potentially be carrying. Yeah, it's definitely something. Okay, so we are back now. It's practically been a day since I did my live commentary there. My roommate is finally left and I am here to commentate. Okay, So yes, we were at turn 4 and I was kind of in a predicament. Already lost 2 of my mons to this Victini, this monster, this freaking Braviarys, for crying out loud. Very well done on his part, I must say. Nonetheless, I've got my fake out and bullet punch combo here. I'm not sure if he's going to anticipate that or not. So I'm not sure if he's going to go in a Lando or what he's going to do, but the safe fake out is what I need to do right now at this point. So I do decide to go for the fake out as he brings in the Lando. I don't see an item on him, so I'm guessing he is choiced after all. Yeah, I'm free to go for the ice punch, and the thing, yeah, with that Lando, I was kind of surprised because, you know, that's his only potential rocker, and the fact that he doesn't have an item is questionable. Nonetheless, I'm going to be free to go for the ice punch here, and I get off some really nice damage on that Sylveon. I don't see leftover, so I'm definitely going to assume it's Specs. So what I'm thinking here is he probably has HP Fire for me. And the thing is, he could go for Hyper Voice, but I could go to Pharaoh to resist that. And I'm thinking he's going to make the play of HP Fire, which is why I bring in my Togekiss here. In the end of the day, if I really want to be risky, I guess I could have went for another Ice Punch, but it would have only 2KO'd him from this range, and I don't think it would really be worth it. Perhaps it could, because then he wouldn't have a really free switch into anything. Nonetheless, this is the plays I picked, and I was able to eat up this HP Fire. At this point, I'm going to have to be more aggressive with my plays, so I'm going to have to outpredict him a bit. I did predict him to go to Heliolisk, which is why I brought in Ferrothorn, hoping that he didn't have Focus Blast or HP Fire. So with that said, I was thankfully in that position where I could go for Leech Seed, and then staying on this Victini. He doesn't know if I have Protect yet, so I do reveal it here as he goes for the Blue Flare. And here I can kind of just go into my Togekiss to hopefully eat up a hit, and then try to, well, guaranteed if he stays in, to have the Victini die from Leech Seed. Unfortunately, it does burn, and therefore my Togekiss is definitely useless at this point. I don't want to bring in Pharaoh for this Volturn combo going on. So here he's able to bring in his Sylveon as I bring in my Wombo combo. So my thought process here, I had a couple of potential thoughts here where I could have went to Pharaoh or Thundurus, but at the end of the day, this Medicham was the only thing that really could have stopped Sylveon in its tracks at this point, as Ferrothorn probably would have been KO'd by the HP Fire, and Thundurus ain't taken a Hyper Voice, and Sylveon probably will take the Thunderbolt. So nonetheless, I do come in here with, here's a really crucial play. Go for the fake out. So yeah, last time he was in, I think he directly switched out into his Sylveon. So I don't know about his speed, I don't know his item, I don't know what's going on. Here I overpredict, and as you saw that animation there, I overpredict thinking maybe he'll go into basically anything that isn't Lando, as the Ice Punch is so evident, and clearly I can outspeed him. So I end up missing, and therefore no damage on him, plus me losing half of my health. So with that in mind, he actually does go for the EQ here, and he takes me out. Now the thing is, even though I made that play incorrectly, if I at least hit him, he would have, number one, taken more damage, been at around 40% I'd say, maybe a little bit more, but then I also would have been able to live this EQ, no matter what set he had, unless he was banded, which I don't think so, as you'll see later he has rocks. So perhaps he was, and he can correct me, but nonetheless, I believe we talked about it afterwards, where I would have been able to live that EQ. So nonetheless, I lose my Wombo combo, and at this point I'm losing 5-2, and I really don't know if it's possible to come back at this point. Nonetheless, yeah, as you can see here, he's not choiced, as he just goes for his rocks right afterwards. And here I can just go for my rocks, and we're going to trade. I'm going to go for Leech Seed because I need as much recovery as possible. And here, predicting him to switch out, I am going to go for the Gyro Ball. So that was at least a good play on my part, as now I was able to take out that threat who potentially had HP Fire. Now Superior's in, another potential HP Firemon, as I'm just going to stay in here as I don't really have a better play. As he's going to go for the Leaf Storm. He misses, although not very crucial, considering, I would say it's crucial because then the HP Fire would have been able to kill me the next turn. So in that sense, yes, it was indeed crucial, and then it would have to have been like hacks games for me to win against him. So yes, indeed, that miss mattered. At the end of the day, I don't know. They both matter, but I'm also referencing the Mega Medicham high jump kick miss, as not really sure. Nonetheless, Ferrothorn's kind of taken 2 mons out here, which is really cool, but unfortunately this is kind of the end of his wrath here, as Ice Beam is just going to be the weapon of choice by this Kyurem, as it is lefties. So the thing is, if I was Life Orb and 3 attacks Thunderous, perhaps I would have had a better chance. Nonetheless, I am leftovers, as I said in my building commentary, as I thought for once it wouldn't screw me over, and then I just can't seem to get this Thunderous set right. So the only chance of me being able to take him out at this point is to get a ton of hacks on him. And in that case, like, if I did end up beating this Kyurem, then I probably could have beat the rest of his team, because I don't think Helios could have been able to take me out, and perhaps I could have 2 KO'd. Nonetheless, he's just going to break through first turn, no big deal, and that's going to be a 3-0 in his favor. So that's going to be the game. Trev played really well. He had really good sets to handle my team, and so unfortunately this puts me at 3-3. So we had our incline, and well, now we're on our decline right now. So we're doing very average right now. Not sure how I feel about it. Try to do better, but I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this commentary style was a little bit better for you guys to know, oh, let's see who actually won this battle, instead of like me accidentally revealing it last week. So just let me know, let me more suggestions how I can improve. So that's it. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later. Peace.